Well, I'll tell you what I think.
Hi, everybody.
Eddie has just become a man.
Mitt Romney chose Eddie Monster to be his GOP running mate.
Isn't that wonderful, Eddie?
Mitt chose the Eddie Budget Monster.
What am I gonna do?
To be honest, his choices weren't great.
You can't.
He wants to take Medicare and blow it up. That should go over well in Florida.
You're the meanest kid I ever
Mitt
knew.
Romney chose Eddie Monster.
That's a dirty trick.
To be VP.
Okay, I guess I got it.
Running mate.
Every now and then I'm known to make a mistake.
Roll Call and The Hill and Politico all featuring articles right now about Republicans freaking out about what Paul Ryan's addition to the ticket means for every other Republican on the ballot in November.
Paul Ryan, here's my question for you. Are you going to continue to raise taxes for the middle class while you continue to lower taxes for the rich?
During the Bush-Cheney era, Mr. Ryan, as a member of Congress, voted for all of the things in the George W. Bush era that cost a lot of money and that were not paid for at all.
Congressman Ryan, ultimately your budget would cut 91% of non-defense discretionary spending. Now, your great-grandfather made his fortune by building roads and railroads with government money. I'm curious, how can you justify pulling up the ladder of opportunity for the next generation, not only of entrepreneurs, but of poor families that rely on food stamps and Medicaid in order to have the opportunities that you were given thanks to government?
I grew up reading Ayn Rand, and it taught me quite a bit about who I am and what my value systems are and what my beliefs are. The reason I got involved in public service, by and large, if I had to credit one thinker, one person, it would be Ayn Rand. It inspired me so much that it's required reading in my office for all my interns and my staff.
Why do you hate America? Why are you such an un-American thinker running for VP? Doesn't make any sense.
So doctrinaire Republican Paul Ryan has shaped his thinking, has based his career on a Russian atheist writer who says she doesn't think the family is a necessary unit of society.
It's something I completely disagree with. It's an atheistic philosophy.
Paul Ryan, Quest for Idiocy. Do you want to control all vaginas in America, including birth control, health care, abortion, etc.? Do you want to give an egg personhood so they have more rights than a woman? Do you worship Ayn Rand and rich people? And are you in charge of a de facto death panel that's voted to end Medicare as we know it? Mr. Ryan, have you no shame?
Imagine if Barack Obama had been a devoted follower of a Russian atheist who insists that the family unit is unnecessary.
It's something I completely disagree with. It's an atheistic philosophy.
Congressman Paul Ryan, now presumptive vice presidential nominee Paul Ryan, co-sponsored a bill in the House that is a federal version of the Personhood Amendment, the abortion and hormonal birth control ban, the same one that even Mississippi voters rejected last fall. How'd you like it for the whole country?
Hi, Congressman Ryan. I received your lovely Christmas card last year. My only question is, was there supposed to be a voucher attached?
Congressman Ryan has also supported a federal version of Bob McDonnell's Virginia forced ultrasound bill. He sponsored a federal bill to force women seeking an abortion to undergo a medical procedure regardless of whether or not they want it, regardless of whether or not their doctor thinks it's the right decision, but just because the government says you have to.
Representative Ryan, you and Governor Romney, if elected, intend to repeal the Affordable Care Act and turn Medicare into a voucher system. Can you ensure senior citizens that they will not deny coverage by private insurance companies for pre-existing conditions or charge exorbitant rates if they have one?
The conversation in Florida tonight instead is, I wonder if Mitt Romney and Paul Ryan are seriously going to kill Medicare if they win the White House in November.
Mr. Ryan, is the reason you're okay with eliminating Medicare the fact that your father, your grandfather, and your great-grandfather never lived to age 60, so you figure that you will never need it, so you don't care about anybody else having it?
That's right. Paul Ryan, a Republican anti-abortion fanatic, has until very recently been publicly proclaiming his philosophical hero to be a woman who was a relentless champion of a woman's right to choose.
It's something I completely disagree with.
One,
If your plan for Medicare for people under 55 is so damn good, why aren't you putting your own mother on it? And 2, you know all those Social Security benefits that put you through college? You gonna give them back? Or are you just gonna take mine?
The Romney campaign is going to have to sort out whether they are for or against Paul Ryan. It's a great plan. Actually, I'm going to be running on my own plan. My plan is very similar to Paul Ryan's plan. You know, I'm sure there are lots of differences between my plan and Paul Ryan's plan. Paul Ryan is absolutely right on. Our budgets are very different.
I'd just like to know, if you actually succeed in replacing Medicare with the voucher system, which do you think would be better for the American public? I'm kind of torn between 9 Lives and Friskies, but I also hear that Fancy Feast has a better afterpay, so get back to me on that, okay? Thanks.
The most common reactions to Ryan ranged from gnawing apprehension to hair-on-fire anger that Romney has practically ceded the election.
Rep. Ryan, why did you vote to prevent the Department of Justice from interfering in state voter ID laws which violate the Voting Rights Act?
Right-wing hero Ayn Rand couldn't stand Ronald Reagan.
It's something I completely disagree with.
Dude, it's not an urban legend if that's you on tape saying it about yourself, repeatedly, for years, and with feeling.
It's something I completely disagree with.
1, I hear you're a Rage Against the Machine fan. If that's true, what's your favorite Rage Against the Machine song? Question 2, have you ever crowd surfed? Question 3, are you doing what they told you?
Are you?
Stop it.
And why are you running for vice president when all you want to do is destroy this country?
So I guess now's as good a time as any to welcome Congressman Ultrasound to the Republican ticket.
I'm Mitt Romney, and I approve this message.
Whatever it was. Mitt Romney chose Eddie Monster to be his GOP running mate.
Isn't that wonderful, Eddie?
Mitt chose the Eddie Budget Monster.
What am I gonna do?
That's pretty much it.